Your lyrics deserve to be heard.
Ow!
And seen and synced and synced. See what I did there? So I was checking out some of the indie over 50 artists and I was checking out the Spotify links and just looking for some lyrics. And I found that 80% of the songs did not have lyrics attached to their Spotify tracks. And that's a shame. You've worked so hard to craft those lyrics. And sometimes as a fan, I just want to know what you're singing about or be able to remember the lyrics that you've sung. It's a great way for your fans and for your listeners to connect with your music. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually ensure that your lyrics are up there on Spotify and a whole heap of other platforms as well. Not only will I show you how to get the lyrics up there, I'll show you how they can be synced as well, either line by line or word by word, and how easy that can be. Now, of course, I'm presuming that you want to be heard. I remember there was a great Australian band in the 80s called Australian Crawl, and great singer, great songs, no idea what their lyrics were. So I don't know if I really want to know. But the best thing about today is what I'm going to show you is free-ish. It's free, but there is a ish, and I'll explain why. And it won't take long. And as a bonus extra, I'm going to show you how you can actually create a shareable video featuring your lyrics. G'day, and welcome to Indie Over 50. My name is John Huggard, and this channel is dedicated to those of us over the age of 50 releasing original music on YouTube and Spotify. And remember, just drop your links in the comments section below, because that way we can consider your tunes for inclusion in our YouTube or Spotify playlists. Go and check them out. And the magic ingredient we're going to need today is a platform called Musixmatch. And right now, I'm going to share the screen as I go in and use this platform. Obviously, for all of us as independent artists, we're all using a variety of platforms, whether it's getting on Spotify or YouTube or SoundBetter or Groover. There's a whole heap of platforms that you're probably using. This one, and I'm not doing a reviews here, but this one is one of the harder ones, I've got to say. It's less intuitive and can be a little bit frustrating sometimes. And whilst there is a free solution, I think I've ended up on a paid one because they kind of get a bit finicky if there's more than one songwriter. And I've got a couple of songs that there are more than one songwriter. And then all of a sudden it needs to verify all the artists, and another issue, but it does make it a bit more complicated. Let me share the screen and let's get started. Okay, so here we are at musixmatch.com. Go on. You do need to set yourself up with a profile. Here I have set up, I'm an artist light. I think I'm on the entry-level program. My artist that I'm managing here, my roster is Project Reverb. And there you are. There's some of my songs. And that's the funny thing. The first thing is it's not all of my songs are there for some reason, and yet I can easily find any of my other songs. So that's why it's a bit of a funky platform sometimes to use, because it does stuff like that. But sure enough, there is Could Be Love. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what we're expecting here, because this one, in the traditional of cooking show, this one I did prepare earlier, and I can show you with a bit of other footage here or there right now. This is what it should look like when you've got lyrics and the individual lines of the lyrics are coming up. It's really cool. And by the way, here you can see that it's been delivered to partners. So look at this. Obviously, you can see Spotify there, Instagram, Apple Music. I think that might be Tidal, YouTube Music as well. So there's a whole heap that it goes out to. Snapchat's in there. There you go. So as I say, you need to set yourself up with your own profile and passwords and jump all through those hoops. Once you've done that as a user, you then need to verify yourself as an artist. You can see there, I am a verified artist as Project Reverb. And I got to say, it's again, not a slam dunk, not a gimme. They don't make it simple. I suggest if you want more details, I'm sure the FAQ section is going to handle that much easier. I really want to just focus on now how you're going to get your lyrics up there and how they're going to be synced as well in time with the music. Let's have a look at a song called Every Cloud. Now, the lyrics are there at the moment. I'll just show you what's involved in setting up the lyrics. So here it is, and you can see that it's been delivered out to the partners. And there are the whole lyrics for the song. Now, what's involved here, though, is the first thing you do when you do set up a song and attach it is you upload the audio file. That's really cool because, of course, now they're using AI tools to be able to understand the words. On top of that, you can load up your lyrics yourself. And here are the lyrics. They've got their own language around the format. As you can see there on the screen, it's got hashtag verse. There are other platforms that don't want you to have any reference to anything that's not a real part of the song. It'll tell you if there's an issue with those format suggestions there. The other thing to remember as a songwriter is I often just go, okay, here's the verse, here's the chorus, here's the second verse, here's the chorus. And I probably won't actually write out longhand the chorus and the repeat of the chorus and the fade out, yeahs. If you're going to load up your lyrics, you do need to add all of the lyrics in that sequential order so that eventually it can be synced to the actual presentation of the song and come up as people are watching the song or listening to the song. There are some other rules that it'll pick up. They don't want punctuation. They don't want commas. They don't want question marks, but it's pretty simple to do. And then we come to the sync area. And the cool thing about here is an opportunity now to run AI sync. And that's what I'm going to do today so that we can actually get a whole word by word synchronization of this song. So I'm going to run it now. It'll take a few seconds or a minute. Da 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 da. Okay, that is taking a while. Hope you don't mind your coffee coolish. Oh, it's done. Here we are. Okay, let's review this sync. So please take a moment to review it before submitting. And if I go play now, really cool song. Check it out, Project Reverb. Okay, there you go. You can see it word by word syncing has been developed by the AI automatically. Now, what I've done, let's presume I've watched it through to the end and I'm happy with all the timing and the accuracy and there's nothing missing, at which point I could just go back and edit the lyrics. As a result of this, this is now going to be propagated through the interverse and eventually end up on my Spotify and also YouTube Music and Instagram and Snapchat. Usually does take a couple of days for that to propagate through the system. So that really there is the magic. You can add lyrics quite simply, maybe for free, and if not for free, then pretty inexpensively on the Musixmatch portal and platform. I know it sounds very confusing when I talk about is it free or is it not free, but seriously, as I say, if I was to rate this platform, it kind of like comes down a bit lower. They do a couple of cool things though, and that's the bonus extra I want to take you through right now. Okay, let's have a look at this song again. Let's go back here. Okay, and if I go to every cloud as well as sync, you can also update all your credits. So that's nice to be able to add and recognize the producer, lyricist, composer, and the people who've played and performed on the track. But the bonus I was talking about is this, the video bonus. This is a new feature from Musixmatch and pretty, similar to a lot of the platforms now offering you AI. So again, this is really cool because if you're not massive into social media and doing all the work to sync your lyrics for a little bit of a sound bite of one of your records, and this could be a really cool solution for you. Let's go to every cloud now and create. And look at these templates. And here's a short version, for example. Now, because that's the beginning of the song, there's no actual words, so you can then move this section for which the words kick in. There you go. You'll need to finalize and save it and download and everything like that. But all of a sudden, you've got your own social media share featuring your lyrics. Hope you like that little bonus extra today. In summary, Musixmatch is awesome. It may be free or it may be a bit complicated and might cost you a little bit of money. But on the other hand, it can do a great job of sharing your lyrics once you've persevered and set it up for you. And seriously, your word is worth sharing. If you'd be able to succeed with this approach, then let me know in the comments below and say, done, I did it. I got my lyrics out there. And of course, if this video has somehow helped you, then like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, we'll just spread the joy of being indie over 50. Your song is not written yet, so rock on and keep indie over 50. Oh, and there's something about another video that might appear there.